Hello and welcome everyone in 2018. So I hope your 2017 year was kind for you and you have fulfilled all your dreams and everything you plan to do. As for me, 2017 was not that bad, but it's not like I had some kind of high ambitions towards it. So it was okay. Well, I started my Twitch account, right? So this is kind of an achievement. Of course, we're not having many views. To be honest, we have almost no views, but who knows? Maybe this is going to change a bit in the upcoming year. However, I'll be a little busy, at least in the first half. So I'm trying to use my every possible occasion, every possible opportunity for me to have streams for you guys. However, in the second part of the year, I guess and I believe that we should be able to have our hands on Kingdom Hearts 3 by that time, and the day it's released and the day I get this Kingdom Hearts 3 copy for myself, this is going to be a day in which we will be so active here. We will be very active. We'll have the first blind playthrough, and then who knows what's going to happen later. So be prepared for Kingdom Hearts 3 on this channel. This is going to be big. And as for NieR Automata, let's follow our storyline, which is getting more interesting each time we are we are playing this game. So this time we had that little arc with that battle against that weird machine life form at the flooded city, in consequence of which NieR was heavily injured. We retrieved him, and now we need to somehow manage without him. But last time we finished out our stream, Resistance Camp was attacked, so we are heading towards there. But let me just do a few little adjustments before we start. So just as usual, I need to have this inactive sound option. I have no idea why can these settings be saved. No idea. Okay, so everything here on this end is looking cool. So I guess we can dive into NieR Automata's awesome experience. And remember that we are playing on high details, so definitely I do not have 60 frames per second. It's completely impossible from on my setting. However, it looks kinda good. So I believe that last time it worked well. We didn't experience any performance issues, so we should be fine with how the game looks right now and works. Wow, so many enemies here. Wow. They keep coming. This might be actually, yeah, it's like a scripted scenario here because of the attack on the resistance camp. So fighting them is kinda futile here. So let's just move our ass to the resistance camp. And there are even these bigger guys here, so we definitely don't want to waste our time. Yeah, this is kinda weird since they should be like weakened because of the destruction of that machine life form, which was let's say, mothership for these machine life forms, and somehow they were disconnected from that internal machine network. So they should be like totally lost, but instead they are there are even more of them. So okay, so resistance camp is no more. Why? They're acting like some zombies. It's weird. We haven't seen machines eating people. That is definitely weird. It's still alive. Why eating? Why eating people? So let's clear the camp. Hope that all... Oh, anyone here. Ah, you mean that cosplay. I don't have the necessary attributes, so I guess that this kind of a cosplay needs to wait for some other occasion. But hello, Darth Urza. Nice to see you again here with us. As I mentioned before, I really hate these 2D battle perspectives. Well, frame rate might be lower since I am playing on the highest possible settings, and I need to check this on OBS. Maybe OBS is limiting something. Maybe it's more of a Twitch reason, really. I might change the settings to lower ones, so you could like tell me the difference. But I have discovered that my PC is actually able to handle this high settings, and I decided to play with these high settings. But I have no honest idea how is it like affecting the Twitch's broadcast. All I know is that it's working, but I don't know of the quality. Okay, this one is finished as well. Come on, explode already. I want my experience. Still cannot open this. Okay, so let me switch to the low settings. Let's use lower settings here. Well, it's definitely it's one of the reasons, but you need to just like let me know if it's actually watchable. If it's unwatchable on higher settings, then I'll of course will throw this idea down to the well. But if it's actually watchable, I would opt to stay with the high settings, or at least with the medium settings. So I switch to medium settings because sometimes I just hate to watch to look at this character models on low settings. Really, it's not like the textures are what's concerning me. It's more of the these character models. Okay, so let's go with the medium settings here. So the textures are definitely better than on the lower settings, and the character looks pretty good. So yeah, maybe it's better to stick with the medium settings instead of the high ones. Okay, so we want to know what's happening here. And why eating people? They haven't eaten people before. So I hope they'll restore this. I guess this is like the highest factor of this game so far. I very value this game because of this factor. We already fought this, or at least very similar one. Okay, so we definitely cannot move close because of that electrified water. Okay, now's the chance. Yeah, it's not that effective against giant bosses. Definitely better against some smaller enemies. Okay, so we can actually destroy this its legs. Okay, so additional smaller enemies here. It's almost done. I have a feeling like we're kinda too strong right now, thanks to these chipset modifications. Is it over? Nope. Okay, let's watch out for these shockwaves. Okay, we cannot hurt it right now. Okay, so it's totally scripted. Okay, so he's prepared now. 9S. He suffered vital injuries before, but looks like he's fully functional again. Ah, it's this guy. Okay, we had a little preview on him on the previous stream. So he's going to absorb the... Oh no, he's just letting them eat him, or... Okay, wherever it is, we need to face him. Well, this kinda resembles me the fight from the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2, in which we had to fight that demon tide at the very last fight in the game. Yeah, this is like totally the same thing, really. So at this point, I believe that this idea was copied from Birth by Sleep. So using this this storm of these smaller enemies with some kind of a core. Okay, so let's keep the distance. Yeah, totally. This is the same. This is the battle in which Aqua was fighting that demon tide alongside Mickey. But here we have 2B9S against this Eva boat, Eva android, who's siding with machine lifeform for some reason. Yeah, unfortunately there's not that much darkness in this game. Whoa, okay, let's move away. So how about the quality of the stream? Is it like is it satisfactory enough? Is the frame rate okay? Okay, we have managed to level up, but it's not over, I guess. Okay, what's happening now? Oh my god, this is completely the same idea, really. This is Demon Tide from Kingdom Hearts, really. This is Demon... But I'm not sure which one was the first one idea. So, okay, these games, both of them were... Yeah, Matrix as well, but... Both of these games were developed at the same moment, I believe. But Kingdom Hearts was released earlier because it was much smaller project than NieR Automata, so NieR Automata had its release like April or March 2017, and Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was released January. But I have a feeling like we're playing Kingdom Hearts once again. Okay, so we're heading to Pascal's village. Pascal seems to have some troubles with machines' life forms. So we're not touching it right now. Yeah, I guess that both of these creators were inspired by that Matrix scene as well. But I see no coincidence here. Remember, both of these projects are still like Square Enix properties. So in some extreme situations you may even encounter some NieR Automata references in Kingdom Hearts 3, I hope so. What's happening here? Okay, so something bad is happening to that network, actually. Well, just because of this that assist, I strongly believe that such characters as these female androids will not make an appearance. So I would expect to have some cameo references, but nothing else. I don't expect any major characters to appear in Kingdom Hearts. This game is too violent and too brutal for Kingdom Hearts, unfortunately. But they would fit just fine, really. Well, when you compare it to some regular Kingdom Hearts way of narration and way of disposing characters, yeah, but it's like an one-time exception. The other one could be Axel's self-destruction, and well, the manga is quite brutal. The manga is quite violent, but manga is uncanon, right? So... of course, I would like to see a little bit more of a violence in Kingdom Hearts, or at least make it more visual when characters are dying or something. But do you really expect this kind of a character to make an appearance in Kingdom Hearts, really? Okay, so we have the location. So 9S won't join us, right? No, he's actually... And do you really believe that someone who runs this way will appear in Kingdom Hearts, really? Yeah, I guess so. So that would be a big risk. Honestly, I believe that Square people wouldn't mind that, but Disney is like the Disney executives are people who really like who are even placed higher than Nomura himself. So when these executives come to him and say that no, there's no way that you can show that assets in Kingdom Hearts, then it's not going to happen, unfortunately. But I can see it like having to be as a DLC character, and that would really sell Kingdom Hearts 3. It's like selling Mortal Kombat with just Kratos' appearance, right? But I believe that Nomura wouldn't mind that. Remember, he's a director of Final Fantasy games, and some of these games tend to have some sexy female characters, right? But when it comes to such things like Peggy and age restrictions, then I guess that Disney executives have the last word there, and Nomura like can do that much, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe they like surprise us with some NieR Automata content. I don't mind this. I really hope for it, but it's highly unlikely. But on the other hand, we had The World Ends With You content, and some of these designs are way more lewd than Kingdom Hearts'. But these were Nomura's properties, and this is like Platinum game, and this is something much different. But I really hope that we're going to see something in Kingdom Hearts 3, but let's be real. Let's be realistic here. It's most likely not going to happen. I would expect more something like more exposed Tifa, or I don't know, Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. This is way more possible. Okay, this is kinda new, this one building. We couldn't enter it before. Well, as for Star Wars, I would like to see it in the same way I would like to see it for NieR Automata. Only, yeah, this would definitely... There would be some continuity issues. So I would like to see also a cameo, like Darth Vader battle, as a secret battle, nothing else, really. This is something that would really suit me, but nothing else. Nothing, no world, no characters related to the plot, just a additional battle against Darth Vader, or I don't know, Kylo Ren. So this is still something possible, but I wouldn't expect any as entire world, entire story arc. Okay, something crazy is going on. No problem, man. Okay, so we're going underground right now? Or are we supposed to wait for someone here? Yeah, okay, so... Here's Eve. On that previous stream you have defeated his brother, Adam? Or maybe they're the same being? We don't know that much about them, but... The first one with the long hair, he is already defeated. At least we believe him to be. Who knows, these are Japanese games. Ah, brother, okay, so it's actually their brothers, and now he wants to avenge him. And his design really resembles Greed from Full Metal Alchemist, Remy. Okay, so he's using everything he has to create his giant arms and other weapons. Can't see much. Wow. Okay, so let us have one of these jackasses E-drugs. So who knows what's going to happen now? So it looks like some boosts, and let's have some other boosts. Enhancement items. Let's use this one and this one. Okay, so once again we have limited vision, but our damage should be boosted. Can't see shit, to be honest. But our damage is really boosted. Look at this. I don't know where is he. Over there. So it's like he's hiding somewhere right now. And the music changes itself to the 8-bit. Okay, so I guess we need to like jump on these platforms. A very crappy one, but fortunately it's just we have finished it very quickly. I cannot jump on it. Crap. Ah! Okay, we need to be very careful. Well, such crap. Such review could be very fast and would like last for 2 minutes. The game was fucking short and ended quickly, and we haven't seen a sheet. So yeah, that would be like Angry Video Games Nerd's review on this. Okay, so he's healing. Okay, so that's the first phase of the battle. What's going on? Okay, so NieR is going to bypass something again. Wow, so it's like the first time that 2B is like not following the pod's suggestions, really. Well, I see it as a problem for me, since some of these important lore facts are being told during these battles, and I am so focused on playing a game here that I cannot read the subtitles properly. So this is like the only backfire of Japanese voice acting for me. But I don't mind Japanese voice acting. This is purely Japanese game. This is meant to be played with Japanese voice acting. Honestly, I would like to play Kingdom Hearts with Japanese voice acting, but we have no final mixes with the possibility to change the voice acting. Well, in the main, during the mainstream, I'll definitely play with English one, but okay, so this is so fucking Japanese right now. This is just typical anime shit. Okay, so what's going on right now? I'm wondering how far we are with the progress of the story. So we are fighting this, presumably two main villains, but I guess it's far from over. Okay, so now I don't have my weapons. And is it like... Yeah, To Be lost her blindfold, wow. So this is the first time she doesn't wear her blindfold. I'm wondering if it's like... if it's important for her character. And remember, we still don't know why 9S is the only male android in the Yorha. So let's just focus on shooting him down. But this fight is way longer and much more difficult than the Adam battle, so it's like they want to like assume that he's the stronger one, or I have no idea. Maybe it's like the emotions drive him to be so powerful, but there are still so many mysteries about this game. Well, it's not like the Kingdom Hearts level, but it's very close when it comes to mysteries. I can't even reach him, so I need to focus on just avoiding these balls and shooting him down. Okay, so another explosion. He's turning like into some sort of a god. Close range combat is no longer possible. Okay, so what's going on? We are heavily injured, and the way we fight is much different now. So I guess this is leading to be being destroyed. Look at this. Everything is malfunctioning right now. Yeah, it's like implying that our heroes are currently very handicapped and weakened. And look at this, it's like, is it intended for me to die here, or I guess not. So I wasn't supposed to die here, I guess, but it looks like so. So we need to be careful. So that I might want to change the pod's settings, so that laser would be really come in handy. So I hope that no, we're just fighting him, and this is this phase already. But maybe I can do it during the combat. So let me just check this out. We're changing this to laser. And let us use the another enhancement. Where's that E-drag? Wow, so it's not even the supportive items, I guess. Yeah, E-drag here. Can't see a shit. So this isn't actually helping me that much. But I'm charging my laser. And fire! Yeah, but fortunately it's finished, so... Okay, I am focused on attacking him, but avoiding his attacks as well is kinda tough. Okay, so once again we're in that phase. Oh, this is probably my corpse. It would be cool if I could, like, recover it. No, I can't do it right now. So let's keep the distance. Okay, we cannot use special abilities of the pod, so I cannot fire the laser. So I need to focus on the constant fire from that machine gun setting. Well, so far this is the most difficult battle we have ever fought before. But it's more like just the design for the story is making this battle difficult. All these ideas of wounded androids. So we wouldn't do a shit to him if it wasn't for these pods, so thank God we got them. Range combat no longer operable, so what now? And where are my corpse? Where's my corpse? Okay, he's lying over there, but before I would like to... Looks like my corpse is no more, so let's just approach him. What's going to happen now? Well, so scene like this is nowhere to be seen in Kingdom Hearts, that's for sure. So looks like we have dealt with both of them, and this is the first time we see actually 2B's eyes. Full face reveal. And don't tell me there's going to be a time skip right now. Okay, so he doesn't wear his blindfold as well. Okay, so he's now possessed or something? Don't tell me he's possessed right now. Okay, so are we like forced to battle NieR right now? For some reason it's probably going to be impossible. Yeah, this is a thought. I'm not sure if this is an ending, I guess not. I hope it's not an ending. Remember, there might be several, one of the several ones. There are multiple endings to this game. Okay, so... Does she want to kiss him or does she want to strangle him? I guess that she unfortunately has to strangle him, but do you really can kill android by strangling it? Looks like you actually can. Okay, so I guess that scene was supposed to be emotional, but I don't really care about NieR, if you ask me. Well, you wouldn't expect to be to cry, right? But it's like it was foreshadowed for the entire game that she's going to change her nihilistic attitude. Well, it's like this entire game is all about believing us that the machines actually can have feelings, and the other way, that humans can actually be very inhuman. And what's this? Okay, so this is like Rage Awakened. But they were quite peaceful, some of them. I have a feeling like it's some kind of a ending to the game. Quite unexpected, if you ask me. I thought this game would be longer, should be longer, but I have no idea, but well, blindfoldless 2B is like very endgame content, if you ask me. So looks like NieR actually saved himself. So he just transferred his data to these fallen machines, so he can actually be now recreated. So it's a kind of a good ending? Assuming it's ending. Really? So it's ending? I just don't believe it's over. There has to be something else beside this. Of course, there is lots of endgame content and lots of possible other endings, but I don't believe that this is the definite ending. Okay, I apologize for my little absence here, but there are still too many. No, it cannot be over, since we still have the command center agenda. We still have A2 on the loose. So I believe this is more like a first ending, just like in Metal Gear Solid 5. So it's like the first arc of this game is closed. These two gay-looking brothers, but now it's going to be probably about A2 and about the command center, which probably has its own agenda, and it's shallow actually. So I believe this isn't over, but it's in very similar way the story was told in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. There were like 3 endings like this with credits. So let us wait to find out what's going to happen later. I believe this is just too soon. We played this for... This is probably going to be the part 13, and Kingdom Hearts games were lasting to part 20 or 22 or even more. So I don't believe that NieR Automata could end up after just 13 streams. So I believe that if it's going to continue after this, we will see 9S be, of course, reconstructed, and this will just strengthen up the bond between 9S and 2B. So there's probably going to be more between them. And yeah, it's like they showed their human nature, human side, and which was really foreshadowed for a long time. But we still don't know about these 2 guys which we defeated. They were like aliens, and these aliens later on did not issue any order to their machines, so the machines decided to live for their own. But we still don't know their main plan, main agenda, so there's definitely too many questions to like leave it totally open right now. So there's definitely going to be something else. So this is some kind of a troll ending, just like in Metal Gear Solid 5. At least two major story plots. Yeah, but well, Kingdom Hearts never ended prematurely. Kingdom Hearts never like teased you that it's over and then you have to play some kind of a second arc. Testronic Laboratories, look at this. So there was localization performed in Testronic. We're sending best regards to these guys. Probably the London unit. Yeah, but that was just a demo. That was just a technological demo. Don't expect Birth by Sleep 0.2 to be like... Achieve ending A. Notification from Square Enix. Okay, let us read it carefully. To all players, thank you very much for playing NieR Automata. We have a special message for you. This game has several different storylines that change each time you play. You have witnessed the A route, but there are still many story elements and changes to the gameplay system you have not seen yet. We highly recommend you to play through again to witness the full NieR Automata experience. So, it's voice change option added to the other options category. Okay, so we'll be able to do it in the game, not before setting up the game. But to continue playing with the same save data used to complete the game, select continue. Okay, so it's really an ending. Okay, so let's find out what's going to happen if I just go with the continue. Okay, and we can see in this file that what kind of endings we have already unlocked. So we have unlocked A, T, and W. So the T was probably during that tutorial in which I died because that giant buzzsaw hand hit me. And the W would be probably because I self-destroyed myself. No, this is because I plugged off the chipset from Android, and this leading to death. So, but the A is the main one, which we already witnessed, but... Okay, so this is resembling so much the Undertale game, in which you need to complete it at least 3 times to have the entire experience, and I believe this is the very same thing here as well, but I hope that will be some kind of will be kinda like led to how we should like affect our gameplay, affect our story to make it different. So I am probably starting the game right now. Okay, I actually don't like it when it comes to streaming this, since... Oh, there. Okay, so yeah, we're like... Okay, this is something different, so... Fortunately, we have this scene. Okay, so is this like these two guys transplanted the serfs to the machines' bodies? Okay, so fortunately there's something different. So now we are playing as this little machine guy here. We can jump. We can like... So this is the chance for us to know this history from many perspectives. So I'm wondering what kind of a machine life form is this? Is this transplanted Eve, or is it like some random machine life form? Okay, so we need to collect something. I cannot run, so the fastest way to move with this is to use these jumpings. Okay, let's collect oil. Oh! Okay, apparently we cannot jump while carrying the oil. So we have to be very patient and walk with this. Okay, so apparently I believe that it's like the game will try to make us unlock these alternative endings. So that's good, since I just wouldn't like to spend another 50 hours just to see a minor difference, like, oh, in this scene he didn't scratch his butt, but did something else instead. I want major changes to the storylines. Okay, so that's starting definitely. Okay, so it's like we're going to play as NieR right now. Okay, I believe this is the same storyline, but it starts differently. Yeah, we are controlling NieR right now. So at least we'll be going to play as him until we reach 2B, I guess. And all of our already collected items and intel is there, so we didn't lose anything. But let's check out his weapons. What kind of weapons NieR possess. Screw off. A black blade used by warriors of the east. Okay, so this is probably after completing the game once. Remember that he's not the battle model, so he cannot dual wield for obvious reasons. He's not meant to perform any combat. Okay, so where do we head from here? Okay, here's the flying unit, but before we mount it, I want to scout a bit here. What happened? Okay, is this an ending? NieR was last heard to say, "I can't control my curiosity about machines anymore. I'm living, so I can study them as much as I want." He was never heard from again. Okay, so we have hungry for knowledge. So this is the G ending, and okay, so he just says, "Fuck it, I'm leaving. I'm not helping you to be." So yeah, this is one of the these fun endings. Yeah, so we instantly unlocked another ending. Just fuck it. Fuck it all, fuck it all. So that was actually good, and it's kinda rewarded my... But I need to... Oh my god, we need to deliver this again. Okay, so maybe there's a way to have another ending. Yeah, it's probably the same idea here, just like in Stanley's Parable. Maybe there's a way to have another ending during this section as this machine. Maybe I can't jump off. There was untextured water over there, but looks like it's not an issue anymore. And we are looking over there, but I can't see NieR from here. Okay, I'll try to lose this oil just before reaching the his brother. Okay. Okay, so I blew it once again. So very careful here. Oh, maybe something was going to happen when we reach other machines. And remember, in the main, in my main game, I still haven't finished few side quests available. So there is still many things going to happen. Okay, I'll just like let's just drop that idea of dropping this just before him. Or maybe. Okay, so look at this. Oh! So actually the scene was triggered instead. Okay. I'm skipping this. Okay, so who knows, maybe there are more More endings to unlock here. Okay, don't tell me. Yeah, okay, so I did it again. Looks like just walking away a little bit from that area automatically finishes the game. So we have to carry that oil again. Ah. Okay, we'll do it. But it's kinda annoying at this point. Well, at the first time it was kind of funny, but... And I just reached the area I could like easily return to. Vespine gas. What is this? I have no idea. Okay, so let's move again. Very careful here. Nice. Well, you may be surprised. I guess I didn't. I might want to actually check out what are you actually referring to. Ah, it's StarCraft thing. Remember, I haven't played StarCraft. I'm not a StarCraft fan, so it's obvious that I didn't get it. Yeah, imagine that people who haven't played StarCraft exist. It's possible. It's possible to not play StarCraft. Well, I'll play it for a bit, but I have never like fall for it. Okay. Go on. You may be like the very first one who reports streamers for something like this. There will be another section for reports, like not played StarCraft or something else. Okay, so we have this flying sequence, but for NieR, so this is definitely going to differ from that initial experience. Okay, I'm just wondering if it's like going to relate to this second playthrough is going to lead to the first one in the same way as in the Undertale. Self-harm category. Well, one thing's for sure, you have to really like StarCraft. But I guess most people who played StarCraft will like have the same opinion as you, so I completely respect this. Okay, so where are we now? I'm wondering if it's like the entire run will be played as NieR. I guess not, since most of the playtime NieR was alongside 2B, so... Well, I have this installed on my PC, so it's not like my PC is free from StarCraft, but I just haven't... I just couldn't like force myself to play this that much. Maybe in the future. Well, I haven't played first Diablo. Yes, I haven't played Gothic. Remember that I used to be more like console related guy when during my younger times. So in most cases, when Polish people were playing on PCs, they were playing these Heroes games, Diablo games, Baldur's Gates, Icewind Dales. I haven't played that because I was playing Metal Gear Solid, I was playing Final Fantasy games, I was playing some other PlayStation classics. So that's the reason. I wasn't very convinced to... I wasn't very convinced to the to PC gaming for the long time, really. But on the other hand, this is kinda convenient for me that there are so many remakes right now of these classics, so I can enjoy them. Play your first hacking game. No, I played Heroes 3, oh my god, don't get the wrong idea. It's not that bad. I played Heroes. This is like, there are so similar games like this, and I haven't played Diablo 2 until like 2010. Really. Well, on the second hand, I would say like I'm worried because you haven't played Metal Gear Solid. I'm worried because you haven't played Vagrant Story or some other console hits, right? Right? So unavailable for PC for many years. So you want to tell me that? Okay, wow. So if I was to like, okay, so have you played like Resident Evil or Devil May Cry or yeah, we could like at this point this is like a auction. Who's going to list more games you haven't and you should have played, right? I haven't played previous Warcraft games. I have played only the third Warcraft 3. So at this point, I would have to need to go back to the past. No reference intended. To check out other classics. Yeah, but by that time that people in Poland were playing all these classic PC games, I was playing on PlayStation. Because at first I didn't... a little bit. I remember Red Alert. That was a great game. So this is something I played actually. But the previous ones, I don't remember playing previous Command & Conquer games. Okay, there are still more of these tubes to hack. Oh my god. These sections are actually good for grinding, since all of these enemies are pretty easy to defeat and they grant so much experience. Oh, and one more thing. Many people played Tomb Raider, the first and the second one, since the third one was probably by that time not available on PCs. And I have played the Tomb Raider 3 and even something else. Oh, and I could say, like, have you played Soul River? You actually could, since this was probably released on PC as well. Okay, but I'm not sure if it was available by the time of the release. Well, to be honest, I despised playing on PC for a long time, for a very long time. You could say I was kind of a console fanboy, and later on I realized that actually playing on PC grants you some kind of experience that is nowhere to be found on console entertainment systems. Remember that actually the very first game on PC I played for realsies, like for real, was Counter-Strike in the internet cafe. So oh, and I remember that the very first thing I was actually worried about my PC's settings was when I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto 3 on PC. So this was the first time I really cared about playing on PC when Grand Theft Auto 3 was releasing. Okay, so we're done with this. Well, that was actually pretty boring part, so thanks to you I have something to talk about. But let's focus on the story now. Oh, shit, we need to watch out. Okay, so despite that NieR is still a support model, he still has to do a lot of fighting. So after this entire sequence we'll be having a break, and then we'll be having a second part of today's stream. Okay, is it over? So we might learn something new. Okay, so this is the moment in which NieR appears for the first time. Yeah. Okay, so we'll be like learning some of these details from other perspectives. Which is kinda cheap if you are having these storylines being told during with some other alternative endings.
この大きなノコギリが目標の超大型兵器ですか？違う。単なる防衛装置みたい。じゃあ目標を探す必要がありますね。僕は飛行ユニットがありますから外から見て回ります。わかった。私は内部を中心に調べてみる。
And To-B is actually carrying our weapons from the game we finished. Ah, more shooting, okay. More shooting.
事前に調査しておいたマップデータを転送しておきますね。了解。2B さん、僕嬉しいです。何か？僕たちスキャナータイプは単独での現地の事前調査が主です。だから誰かと一緒に行動できるって。
Okay, so all these initial dialogues between 2B and 9S are now like something different, since we know the entire story, at least that one part of the story. So the very first ending, I would say, it's like it's all about to establish the actual relationship between these two androids, and I hope that these additional endings will explain much more. Kinda. Okay, so I fired this entire barrage. In vain. Okay, we need to be careful. Yeah, level up, nice. Right, this is getting a little bit boring. But this is probably the best 9S can do at this point. Okay, that was cool, but I got hit accidentally. Okay, so I guess she's fighting these two Basso hands right now. Oh no, it's Goliath already. And goes. It's interesting. So it's actually now stated how it's called. And I remember that before there were just some unspecified... There were some unspecified numbers. Okay, I'm trying to hack some specific... Oh crap. Specific parts of this entire Goliath unit. Okay, it's kinda surprising how it begins. Yeah, so these hacking sequences are basically just mini games. Well, that's something different from the regular gameplay. Okay, is there anything else to hack? No, enemy missiles intercepted. If I'm not mistaken, Homefront was for free recently. So if you like this piece of brilliant game design and just a piece of gaming art, you could grab it for free lately. Okay, so yeah, this is like. Ah, you mean the first game, not that second one, the terrible one. Okay, so basically we are like experiencing the same. Wow. So we are going to fix himself, fix NieR right now. Wow. Okay, so we are experiencing the same story as in the first game, but from the NieR perspective. Visual system. Wow, we have no sound, so I guess sound will return until once we like reach its. Okay, so this is like to visualize how they could be actually designed these. Okay, so. Okay, we made it. Okay, we all know what's going to happen now. I still have no idea why he would be the only male soldier there. In that command center, every single Yorha unit are female. Okay, guys, I want to save the game. I want to have my break. Of course. Wow, so now we're defending NieR with that pod. Okay, I like it. I like how there are like 3 or 4 other ways to tell a story just with that few NieR scenes, but we don't have these additional pod abilities available, so we have to rely on just shooting here. Well, they kinda accepted that fact you're talking about, but remember that the first NieR game, which was kinda placed in this universe of this game, but the storyline was much more different. There were 2 versions of this game with different protagonists for different regions. So in US you had to play like the as that Gears of War type like guy. And in Japanese version you had to play as this NieR type guy. but looks like they don't view it this way anymore. Okay, another hacking section. Yeah, and also there are other games which NieR is connected to, so it's like we're playing this NieR Automata game and there are like 5 other games which are connected to this one, and it would be cool to know them, and some of them are fantasy games, so it's kinda very weird. But as according to authors' statements, all of these games are related to NieR Automata in some way. Okay, so is it over? Okay, one more final hacking here. Okay, we have to still save NieR. Memory data for... Okay. So look at this, he wants her to have her data saved first, so he already knows what's going to happen, he already knows that they're going to self-destruct each other, and he wants to make sure that 2B will be restored, while himself would not be destroyed, so wow. The story is much deeper right now, thanks to these sections here. We get to know the other points of view here, other perspectives on the story. And I guess this cutscene will just go as in the original story.
その必要はないみたいです。そんな。
Well, looks similar. So he was already aware of what's going to happen. So if it wasn't for... Okay, so if it wasn't for NieR, they would have to destroy themselves without saving the data, so that would be over for both 2B and NieR. So actually he saved her life here, which we weren't aware of. We weren't aware of that process in which you need to transfer data first. That you need to request data transfer. Yeah, this is like the only case of using these black boxes. So I definitely would like to see other circumstances in which you had to use this.
さてと、そろそろ時間だな。2B さんのセットアップを手伝いに行かなきゃな。
Okay, so let me save first. Let me have... I still cannot save, so... I just had to... Or maybe here? Access point arcade. You unlock the arcade feature for access points. This lets you to replay any hacking games you completed. Okay, but I don't care. Okay, so here we have... the game is saved, so we'll be having a break here. So I'm restarting the stream, 2-minute break, and we'll be back, so... oh, you know what? I might want to actually move that chat a bit, so we could like look at 2B with 9S. Okay, so little break here. Bear with me.